Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today, I'm here in the office and I'm joined with Inti Campos.
Good morning, people. How are you today?
I'm sure they're doing fine. I'm sure they're all in the pot 5 by 5, right? I'm going to show you my trade that I had set up for all of my Pandora's Wallet subscribers, right? Should we broke out or we broke down, and I'm going to show you how I got it exactly as predicted.
I knew you were going to say that.
We're also going to show you something that looks like good news. Looks like, oh my God, this is great. But then you have to really understand what's going on underneath the surfaces to show you that, you know what, these guys are really trying to destroy Bitcoin and not actually support it. And unfortunately, because not everybody's watching my channel, they're not going to know the truth of what Morgan Stanley is doing.
Okay.
And it's not like they hide it. I mean, they put it in their perspective because they don't want to get sued. But anyways, we're going to talk about that and more, right, in today's episode. So make sure you sit down, relax, enjoy the show, right? And before we get into the charts and all that good stuff, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes, as always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market. Now, Da Vinci, I don't know how people can relax with this kind of title.
I know. Exactly.
This is like doom territory. What's happening here?
I know. I'm just, you know what? It's these clickbait titles, right? They're the way to get people in. Because if you don't do clickbait, trust me, the view rate just drops like right through the bottom.
That's true.
Right? It's so sad. But you know what? It's good information, right? That I provide. It's just that, without the clickbait, it's just...
You just have to bear with it.
Yeah.
The clickbait is the price you're going to pay for the good information.
Exactly. So anyways, take a look at the chat group, right? We're doing this live every day, and he's going to be watching the chat, see if there's any questions you guys have. He's going to write them all down, and so we can do the questions and answers after the show. And if you're missing that, you need to subscribe to Pandora's Wallet in order to join in and the fun, right? Because there's also a fun show before, pre-show, and after. So you're missing out on that. So definitely subscribe or purchase the DJ15 token for really cheap. Okay. Let's get on with the blockbuster video, right? It's been a while, right? I want to show you guys something. You gotta hit the subscribe, the bell button, the all, right? And leave a little comment, right? It really helps with the algorithm. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this blockbuster video, right? All right, let's get on to the charts. Well, yesterday, just so you know, and so you can believe me, right? That I put out these two trades right here. One was a short that if Bitcoin broke down, right, we're going further down, right, and you need to take a short. And if Bitcoin broke up right here, broke out from that level, boom, we'd take a long. And that long has played out exactly as predicted. Exactly. Oh my God, I think that's so silly. But that's because it's so silly, that's why we do it. But anyways, as we were saying before, right, as Bitcoin was coming down here, right, we were saying, hey, listen, I knew that Bitcoin was gonna at least have to bounce off of the what's it called, the trend line. And then it came back, and I said it was going to come back and test the trend line. But then if it held, we're going to bounce. But if it didn't, ooh, not good. Now, if you took profits on this trade, that's great, that's fine. But as you know, right, I'm sure, as you see, because you guys have been watching my channel all this time, right? You've been watching, and right, what you see right here is not only did we took it long from this point, but not only after that we went and broke through. What did we create there? What did you see here? What's this? What is this? Oh yes, that's right, a W. And where is the target for that W? Well, you draw the measured move. You're going to look for a measured move from here, from the breakout all the way to the top, and that takes us all the way to $61,300. So we do have some room for this to move even further up. I'm going to get rid of this trend line because I don't see it being any kind of, well, maybe it is a little bit of a resistance level. Let's just see. I'm going to hold on to it for a second and see what happens from there. But so if you wanted to trade this, right, it already left the building, right? So you can't really trade this. So if you wanted to jump in, maybe you could jump in on a W. But if you want to play from a position of strength, you might have to go in advance of the W, right, which is kind of deadly dangerous. What you could do, is look for the this thing to pump, come back down, and do what I do, which is what's just called actually the Hail Mary. So let's just assume it goes all the way up here to 959. You're gonna buy back in at the 78.6, right, and then just wait. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? And then hope it doesn't break the low, right? So a little bit rough, the Hail Mary, but it works, right? I like it from time to time. I use it from time to time. So there's, unfortunately, right, there's a lot of stop runs that these guys like to do, and that's the problem is with the Hail Mary, is that they like to do the stop runs here on Bitcoin more often than not. So you can see that this is a stop run waiting to be hit. This is a stop run waiting to be hit. So expect it. So I tend to expect those things, and that's why I avoid the Hail Mary when it's just like, oh, this looks like it's going to be an easy bet. Not. Stop runs. So yeah, you have to consider that as a possibility that we're gonna run these stop runs. So of course it doesn't do it all the time. It just more often than not, I think, on Bitcoin. Yeah, so let's head over to Ethereum and see what we can see over there. Yeah, Ethereum did pretty much the same thing. We can see that there's a trend line here. I mean, you had to move it down, of course, but because it was like too high. But now this is a proper trend line, and you can see we bounced off of it, right? And Ethereum looked like it wanted to just dump. It was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going down, right? That's it, right? Broke these levels, but just like I said, right, many times, right? The problem with Ethereum, it loves to go, yeah, we're going down. Always does the same. Always does the same. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, and you're gonna talk about stop runs. You gotta see this market in the lower time frames.
Yes, I know, it's pretty harsh.
That is like John Scanwick territory.
Exactly.
Look everywhere.
Scamwicks everywhere, right? Everywhere you can see, right? Just like, oh, we're going down, but I'm going to scam-wick you out. Right? All the time. We're going down and wick you out, right? Just really nasty stuff. You can see here, we probably have one more downward movement to go. Let's bring up the actual what's it called? The indicators, all these other indicators, because it really helps. Let me just go to a lower time frame. Okay, let me just go here and bring this down to the 5-minute, 15-minute, and let's see if this thing has some more downward pressure. It looks like, right, from that we've already went to over bought territory and we're bouncing off of it. Is there any kind of divergence? Yes, there is, right? And it's been confirmed. Yes, there is. There's divergence here. Let's just see if we can repeat that. On the MACD, yes, we do. Repeat it, and it's confirmed. So, I would say, oops, there we go. I would have to say that I don't think that this is going to break the bottom of this level here. So the best thing to do is the Hail Mary, right? Because of all the divergence, and so this is where you'd probably try to get in on this particular asset to see if you can take a win off of this, right? I'm gonna leave this in the chat room for Pandora's Wallet subscribers, and we go with that. Hail Mary, right? And you take it 2 to 1. You see there's very low risk. Look, 0.2%. And this is where your high leverage comes in. People don't seem to understand that high leverage, like 100x, 50x, is not something you go, well, I'll just bet 50x just like that. No. No.
The idea is to use it to get into positions that you would need to have like huge amounts of money because the risk is too low, like in this case, right?
Exactly. So for example, if you want to only lose $50, you're going to have to bet, and you only have $1,000 in your portfolio, you're going to have to bet almost like $10,000 just to get in on this bet. So you have to leverage up, right, using a high amount of leverage in order to only lose $50 on this bet. And that's where you use high leverage. You don't use it like, oh, I like that leverage amount. No. Alrighty. So I hope you guys learned something for today on that, on how to use leverage. I'm gonna just copy this and paste this in. Doink. For the Pandora's Wallet subscribers. There you go. So you have a little bit of a trade here. Yeah, don't go loading up the boat on this trade, right? Remember, anything can happen. Of course, we have a divergence here and divergence on the MACD. It looks good for the Hail Mary proper trade, and then yeah, so we should take it. But anything can happen. This thing can, blow through your stop loss, and then continue higher. That's trader's life, man. That's trader's life. So make sure it's only 5% of your losses that you're going to 5% of your money that you're going to take on losses on this trade. So, and nothing more. Okay. With that said, if you want to trade this, you could always trade this by just typing in bybit.davincij15.com, and you help the channel and also help yourself. If you own some DJ15 tokens, right? You definitely want to help yourself, right?
Yes.
So why just help only the influencer? Why not help yourself as well by purchasing a little bit of DJ15 tokens, which I take 12.5%, and then I buy up the tokens and burn them. So yeah, definitely do that. Also, little secret, right? And we're not going to mention this once again, ever again. But sometime in the future,
he's lying. He's going to do it again.
Sometime in the future, I might increase that 12.5% to 25%. So make sure you have your DJ15 tokens before that happens, because then I'm sure the price is going to increase rapidly. Yeah.
Ooh. Could you believe that I didn't bought that? Nobody in the office bought the 15 token when it was like below $1.
I know, exactly. It was ridiculous.
And then it went like to 80.
They had like insider trading, man.
Like the guy manipulating the market is sitting in front of you. I mean, can you not see that you're gonna buy this?
Yeah, exactly. It's just clear. But they didn't do it. So I'm sure you guys, a few of you haven't thought of that yet. Like, that's right. He's buying up the tokens. Maybe I should buy some before he does. Duh! And yeah, of course, Femex, you could also trade this on Femex by typing in femex.davincij15.com. Okay, enough of that. All right. Remember, right, if you're missing this show, right, because, it is recorded live and you want to see this live so you can get in on some of the cool trades before this thing gets published, you can do so by heading over to pandoraswallet.com or davincij15.com, and we have a 50% off sale which ends tomorrow evening. So make sure you get in on that before it ends, or else you're paying more. So, all right. So BitChute, make sure you're there as well. And you know what? Did you know Bitcoin has made me a billionaire priced in CLP, Chilean pesos? Tell me, do you want to be a millionaire? Well, I hate when I do that, typos, man. When it hits a millionaire and it hit the like and hit the like button to make it happen. Okay, so here we go. What do you want to have 1 million of? And hit the like button to make it happen. That's what I mean. Okay, so anyways, everybody was saying like their local currency, and I'm like,
why?
What are you smoking?
I mean, you could ask for 1 million houses, right?
Exactly.
If you want something like common,
I know.
1 million houses for gold.
I'm gonna stick with having 1 million Bitcoin. That's what I would like to be, considered a millionaire. Wouldn't you like to be considered a millionaire in Bitcoin?
Hell, I do.
Yes, it'd be much better.
I would like to have an ice line, an aircraft carrier, my own resort, a float of ships,
I think I'll get my own aircraft carrier too. Yeah, it wants some money. So, all right, there's lots of funny things happening. This kid, it's like he's doing lots of TikTok videos on me. I'm like, I don't understand, right? Chris was sending me, they're pretty funny, so you gotta check that out on my Twitter page. Okay.
Amazing.
All right. It's crazy, this Bitcoin thing, isn't it? Like, people are, what's with the laser eyes? I don't get it.
It's an old meme. I mean, I don't know if the crypto community is like, how many boomers are in there? Because this meme is like old.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and those are like pretty soft. Usually, it's like the whole picture is distortion and stuff like that.
That's interesting. I guess I'm out of touch because I'm just finding it very interesting that like everybody's got the laser beam thing happening.
Even on ads,
Yeah,
even
exactly.
actual ads.
Exactly. So I'm wondering, did I miss something here?
Oh my god.
Right after Elon Musk tweeted out, right, and I thought Elon Musk made it happen, right? But apparently it was been around for a while.
No,
so.
Elon copies the popular culture.
Okay.
He doesn't invent it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Anyways, inflation concerns supersede COVID-19. 220 investors managing 650 billion says the economy's biggest risk is inflation. So if that's the case, we have something just for them, right? Do you know what it is?
Do you want to offset inflation?
Do you know what
starts with a B?
Do you happen to know what that is? I think everybody does here. Moving on to the main topic, right? Because I don't want to get, because I go on for the tangent, right? And I don't want to do that. Morgan Stanley to offer clients exposure to Bitcoin funds report says, okay.
Oh.
So great, that's great. So Morgan Stanley is going to, allow you to hold your Bitcoins, hold your Bitcoins for you, and then charge you a small fee, right? Just like, Grayscale, right? Because they'll probably just put it under Grayscale, only 1%, not 2%. Grayscale is just like, highway robbery. That's what that's selling. So highway robbery. We're only gonna charge you 1% for storing your Bitcoins, and we got your back. Okay.
And we totally have it. It's not like we have a derivative, right?
No, we totally have it. Let's see if that's actually true with other assets. Morgan Stanley to settle class action suit, right? For $4.4 million to settle a class action suit with brokerage clients who bought precious metals and paid for storage fees, according to the court filing.
And let me guess, they didn't have any precious metals, right?
Nope.
Interesting.
This is all in the perspectives, right? Even though they lost the bet, right? Lost the suit, The problem is what they do is like the salespeople tell you they have it, even though in the little time bit they're like, no. No. Right?
The balance sheet is just full of IOUs, and that's it.
Exactly. That you will not, if you go to any bank to hold your crypto, they will not do that. They will not hold it. And you're like, well, what if the price goes up? The thing is, they'll always have people that are buying it whilst you are selling it. Yeah, there's these promises to pay you, promises of no Bitcoin. So let's just say I bought Bitcoin, a fake Bitcoin from Morgan Stanley for $100, and it goes up to $100,000. Then Inti goes there, and I go to cash it out, but Inti at the same time goes in to buy it at $100,000. So there's no loss for them, right? It's only when, for example, more people are selling than there is people buying. But they also have agreements with, Federal Reserves to, help them, whenever that happens. And then generally what happens is that the equilibrium's out because they're just taking the other side of the bet. And they never really own any kind of Bitcoin or the underlying asset that they're trying to sell to you because they're trying to manage the price down.
So we could say that this is like by the rumors of the news kind of event. Yeah. Like everyone thinks it's going to be bullish, but it ends up being bearish.
Exactly. It is horribly bearish. And it's not like, and if you think that this is like, oh, well, only Morgan Stanley does this, right? I want you to take a look at this. It says here, let me see if I can find the point. They said in this filing here for UBS, it says, this is industry standard practice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let me just find it here. Standard industry practice, right? This is standard practice for any bank to cheat you. Standard practice, right? Great.
Oh my God.
Right. So
what does that tell you? I mean, come on. If industry standard is to screw you over, you still do business with them? You still believe them?
Yeah, I mean, this is all over, right? We could do searches all over for banks getting sued on this, and it's prevalent everywhere. So do your own research, right? If you don't believe me, you'll find it. There's lots of it if you look for it, where they've been sued, right, and lost because they cheated people by saying that, oh, we have this asset, but we really don't. I mean, it's common and it's ridiculous. So unfortunately, even though you've learned this, don't expect the rest of humanity to learn this, right? Don't expect it. They will buy from these banks. They will custody at the banks, and they will lose every single time. Unfortunately, it's just part of the game that we have here. Because the banks want to control the printing of money. They want to be able to create money out of nothing so that they can control everything. They can make you a slave because you just accept that money that's printed out of nothing for your labor. And yeah, that's who doesn't want a free slave, right? So that's why they want to keep on. They want to keep that going, right? So, and they'll do whatever they can to keep it going. And so, yeah, you have to be aware of that. All right, and share it with your friends and family. Make them understand. Don't do that, man. Don't support a bank. All right. So, with that said, remember, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. All right, Inti, I want to talk about all the positive feedback that we've been getting lately, and because it's been awesome, right? My heart goes out, man. Thank you very, very much for sending all these positive feedback from everyone. But the ones that I really like is the people who, are making money, selling half on the double, right? Look at this, Filecoin sold half on the double. Congratulations, Filson, right? Thank you everyone for sending the shout outs, right? David, he's busy looking at all your comments, right, and telling me. David is actually staying at my place right now. So yeah, he's pointing out all the cool comments from everyone that makes them. So yeah, please, I enjoy them. Thank you very much, right? I especially enjoy the doubles. Look at this, Phyllis, another double, man. You the bomb, man. You're the bomb, man. And look at this, Eric. Oh my God, man, way to go, excellent. That's how you make that money, right? Just sell half on a double, right? Yes, it's going higher, but you don't know how high, so take profits and make that money. All right. Also, I want to thank the person who also sent me
this is amazing.
These beautiful socks.
Woo!
I mean, I've been needing some new socks, so thank you. I need some Bitcoin socks. I will be wearing them in the next episode. All right, thank you.
They're like high quality. They don't see socks like that. It's not that much.
All right, thanks.